Hello friends, welcome back to Tamara's garden. Today I will be sharing with you the top 5 plants that doesn't need to be watered every day. As gardeners, we do love watering them and keep them healthy. At the same time, you should know there are some plants which doesn't need to be watered every day. So what are those plants? Stay tuned to my channel, and if you are new, please do consider to subscribe. So watch until the end. Beautiful and healthy aloe vera plants. If you have aloe vera plants in your garden, you can easily maintain and grow them. Do not go to water them every day because these plants belong to the family of succulents. So these plants you can avoid everyday watering. You can skip watering at least for 3 days. So for better growth of this plant, don't go to water them every day. Check the soil before you water. So these plants are heat tolerant plants. You can keep them in semi shade or even in bright sunlight area, but be mindful because direct sunlight will burn the leaves of this plant. Too much of exposure to the sun also not necessary. Keep it in a place where it get indirect bright sunlight. So this is a heat tolerant plant which can go up to maximum a week without water. So wonderful succulent plant, and you don't need to water them every day. These are Pandanus plants. Pandanus plants or the Keuda plant also one of the plants that you don't need to water every day. They are also such beautiful variegation, and also they can go up to weeks without watering. So you can skip everyday watering to this plant because this is also such a hardy plant to grow and very easy to maintain. I have couple of plants of this Pandanus plant which I brought one plant and I have divided and made many plants out of them. Here also I have another Keuda plant, Pandanus plant. Very easy growing plant. You don't need any fertilizer as well. Next plant to skip everyday watering is this Sansevieria. This belongs to the family of succulents as well, and this is one of the snake plants varieties. These plants also doesn't need regular watering. You can skip watering every day. You can water them once the top layer is dry enough to water, and these plants doesn't seek any fertilizer too, but you can use any house fertilizer, house-made fertilizers for them. And even if you don't fertilize them, these plants are sure to grow. And also one of the best plants, you can avoid regular watering because these plants grow. If you overwater these plants, you will notice it by yellow leaves and brown spots in the leaves. So that is a common problem if you do overwatering. So skip regular watering for this plant for the better growth. Next plant that doesn't need daily watering is this beautiful jade plant. Jade plant also belongs to the family of succulents, and these plants you can grow with a single stem. Very easy to maintain and very easy to grow this particular plant. So this is a must-have plant because this is considered very auspicious having it in your garden. So this beautiful plant you can grow with a single stem cutting. You can do topiary, you can do many things with this beautiful indoor plant, jade plant. But make sure that you keep it in the bright sunlight, bright in direct sunlight, at least 3 to 4 hours. Morning sunlight should be given to this plant for its healthy growth. So this particular plant doesn't need daily watering. You can skip watering for at least 2 to 3 days. So check the soil and water these plants because they will otherwise be root rot. So this is another plant doesn't need watering regular basis. Last but not the least, I have this beautiful ZZ plant in my home, and it also doesn't need daily watering. Regular watering will lead to yellow leaves and you will destroy the plant. So make sure you don't water this plant every day because they also grow from bulbs, and this is such a plant that doesn't need to be watered on regular basis. Now here I have some aloe plants growing in the same pot. This is a very low maintenance plant and also very easy to grow. So this is a lazy gardener's plant also. As a beginner, I also brought this plant, and if you don't know how to water this plant, you are going to definitely destroy. So if you don't know how to water this plant, that is going to be a problem with the plant growth. So make sure to water it every 2 to 3 days time and check the soil and water it. It depends on the country that you are living to. So these are the plants that you can grow without regular watering.